A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. Across the 25. He's got room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and wins. Up execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the right side. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He gets it up to the continues to roll.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Russell. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got him downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boston. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. That's exactly what this guy embodies.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He leaves it with his back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Timeout, Clemson.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Here's the handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the 1st points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw in.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Russell. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Alabama pushing the tempo. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. The Tide will get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab right down the middle. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Oh, better look out! Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Let's talk about Alabama. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Well, lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege. Like when you get elite talent, that's what you're starting to do. Hey, bring them in, develop them, understand, like that's part of the process that goes with it, but you've been working for this moment. This is what you wanted for the last several years and you developing towards. Now you get a chance to go prove who you are.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. The option look. The pitch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He's got it. First down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second down.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback extends the play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football form out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
36-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Makes it past the marker. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The quarterback run game historically has been very good to Clemson.
Grayson, I would argue that Clemson kind of put this on the map. I mean, back in the day with Woody Dantzler, he was such a good athlete, and they used tempo, and they changed the game up a little bit. Everybody saw it, and I think started to implement it more and more, and Clemson's definitely built their brand, especially offensively, on that spot being able to do that.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 31, offense facing fourth down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Here comes that Alabama offense. On the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barber.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To throw, it's Russell. Pressure coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Turning it on. Touchdown, Alabama. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UNLV pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Rebels were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make
open space in the middle? And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Gets the back moving. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Throws it back. Got his man on the right. Off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown tie.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Running with some authorities, he bangs his way to the 43.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Defense in press coverage. They'll try the outside to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Myers on the move. He's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Barber. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the quarterback hung up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. That leaves them with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're